This is awkward. This is awkward. Normally I am not here.
That's right.
So if viewing goes down, we know the reason.
So now people can see who is in front of the camera. I mean, who's behind the camera. That's not an imaginary person. We do have a producer.
Today there.
Hey y'all, welcome to a new edition of The Wild Show, the Washingtons on the Washington Redskins. And let me first say this. I know you've never seen this character over here before. No, his last name is not Washington. His last name is Kane, and he is our producer. And today, everybody is absent for personal reasons. Believe me, it's not because the Redskins are losing. That's for sure. So they say. But anyway, no, I don't think they're absent because of that. But regardless, we are Washington Redskins fans, you know, the whole truth, you know, and we believe in the Redskins, and so, you know, we're going to do the show. I don't care if we had to do it with one person. The Wild Show will be seen every week during football season, believe it, all right? Again, that's Charles Kane on the end, far end over there. And then, of course, y'all know my wonderful daughter, Shamika Washington. And we call her Mika. And then I am yours truly, Mike Washington. So, what's up, man? Welcome to the show today.
Well, thank you. Yeah, man, thank you for putting that gun to my head.
Hey, man, we had to get another body in here.
Yeah.
But, you know, just like we know what happened yesterday and what's been going on throughout the year, and then also you're a true Redskin fan, so you know it goes without saying, you know, you fit right in, that's for sure. I would have somebody working on my show that's not a Redskin fan, but we don't right now. Okay, everybody that is on the show are Redskin fans. We don't have no outside folks. We don't have anybody that's just working with us because it's part of the business. You know what I mean? I think I would pretend to be a boy lover player if I was in a movie. And believe me, underneath my jersey, I would have a Redskin jersey on. That's for sure. So when I got tackled, if they tore my jersey, you would see burgundy. They'd probably be mad.
Burgundy blood.
That's right. That's right.
Dark red.
Yeah, man. So you know, normally Mika and I do a lot of the leading off and everything and all and talking and all. But you know, interestingly, your son is a Redskin fan also, and quite knowledgeable of the game. You know, and I remember that he went to a game with us one time. You know, and to get the experience of where, you know, we sit at, and not just we sit at, but you know, the autograph thing and everything and all. You know, because for us, we older now. I mean, an autograph is cool. Don't get me wrong, but when you are a teenager, that's big stuff, man. You know what I mean? You know. So when you took him to the game, remember we was at the game together. You know, he'll get a kick out of this also. So he'll watch the Wild Show.
Yeah, he'll be laughing
and see you on the so man, yesterday we lost again. I don't know. It was a big fiasco just before halftime. You know, my man Santana Moss was furious. We'll talk about that in a little while when we come back. But again, welcome to the Wild Show, and this is a special edition of the Wild Show. We're gonna call it a special edition of the Wild Show, and we're gonna call it special until the end of the season. Because I'm telling you right now, this is special that we still doing these shows.
And still getting the views that we're getting.
Yeah, we love y'all, man. I'm telling you, I mean, listen to me. If only we got one view, I will still do the show. I'm a Redskin fan, and I want this to get out to as many Redskin fans, and I wish Redskins, because you know we don't try to say anything hurtful, but one thing for sure, we try to get our point across as fans,
right?
You know, and sometimes you know we can be a little bit off the page, but my thing is, man, you know, I think yesterday we saw some good things happen yesterday, and as far as I'm concerned, with Robert Three Sticks. So we'll be back. I think we're going to go to Mika's
Football 101.
There you go.
Yeah.
Peace.
I'm Mika, and this is Football 101. So yesterday you saw an obnoxious call. I'm still trying to understand how the referee came to this, and I had some people help me out with that. So, according to the NFL, when you are going for the touchdown or the line, because you know the ball is supposed to cross the plane, which is the white line, you are not allowed to fumble the ball and then regain recovery without having full possession of the ball. So, as you saw yesterday, RG3 ran at 8 yards, and as he saw the New York player coming at him, he decided to reach for the power. And according to the official, when he reviewed the play, he saw that as he was reaching to go across the line, that he forward passed the ball to himself, but never regained full possession of it.
Bullshit!
So, as you can see, the officials tried to make it seem as though RG3 was a receiver or a running back and not a runner, as he was going for the touchdown. Hope you learned something today. I'm Mika, and that's Football 101.
Okay, so Meek, your Football 101 this time was kind of interesting. That caused a lot of confusion and controversy yesterday. I mean, you know, my man Santana Moss was very upset, as y'all know. He was very upset about that particular
I thought
call.
it was pretty funny.
I almost cussed at the TV.
Well, Santana did cuss, believe that, and that's why he got put out. But what I don't like is that, you know, we can't touch the referee. I say we, but the players. You can't touch the referee, but they can touch you. That you shouldn't be able to touch me. And I'm gonna sound silly when I say this, but I'm a millionaire. Don't put your hands on me, okay? Don't put your hand. See, first of all, if he's coming at you, I can see you say, hey, you know, keep your distance. But you know, he had his hand on Santana Moss said, man, get your hand off me. I did the same. I'm so glad he did that. I'm telling you right now, because these referees are getting beside themselves. And this year has been the worst for me. I mean, you know, some people thought it was bad when last year when we had a few replacements, you know. But I mean, you know, these guys this year, because
I think they kept some of them. Like they hired, like they did like a temporary thing, and then they hired them and said you are attempt to hire now.
Yeah,
They might want to see how money feels.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you something. Maybe what I'm telling you right now, I did the same thing you did, man. Get your hands. Don't put your hands on me. You done gone crazy.
Well,
don't put your hands on me.
It was funny because
you should say, hey, I can't breathe. Hands up. Hands up. That's what I did. I put my hands up. Santana. Put Santana out. I don't know. But anyway, we lost again yesterday. So
Again.
Yeah, man. So Kane, what did you think yesterday about RG3's performance and Colt McCoy's performance?
Colt McCoy, we were going to see the real McCoy.
Okay.
And I mean the real McCoy.
Okay.
Sitting back on the bench.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
You know, we was talking earlier, it seems like they're better players coming off the bench.
Yeah.
RG3 in the second half started looking like the old RG3.
Yeah, sure.
He had a good run.
Yeah.
And I think it's a lot of times that it's the offensive line is not having a good second half. So therefore the quarterback don't have a good second half.
That's quite interesting because I mean you said the offensive line not having a good second half. You know, I think like anything else, the offensive line is getting found out by the defensive line. In other words, they're finding out one or two things. One of them might be that you're as strong as I thought you might have been. You know, you might have the heart I thought you might have had. You know what I mean? So I don't know what's going on, but I mean, I mean, man, really, you know, and I'm not gonna show my emotions today, and I'm not being silly, but I'm telling you right now, man, you know, I feel bad to say this, but I really hope everything from Trent Williams' right side is gone. And if it's not, I don't know who from his right side deserves to be there. I mean, you know, and if you do deserve to be there, show me these last two games. I haven't seen one person from his right side, man. And therefore, you got RG3 out there looking crazy, and I don't care what they say. They tell me he holding the ball. Well, the 1 or 2 seconds that you say he hold the ball that he getting sacked with, he should be able to hold it for 1 or 2 more seconds because everybody else that is the elite quarterback in the NFL line can hold him back for that 1 or 2 seconds for them. I mean, Romo only gets to run around once they break through the line, but Romo be back there, man, like he'd be back there about 6-7 seconds, man. And if you gave him 2 more seconds, the receiving core gonna be open wider than y'all say he open. But the thing about it is when they open for the 2 seconds you talking about, by the time he cock his arm back, that 2 seconds is gone for him to release the ball, man. It's crazy, you know what I mean?
Well, here's another theory on that. We keep talking about the offensive line, the quarterback. Let's start talking about the coaches, the offensive coaches.
Sure.
And let's compare this to Arizona,
Okay.
which has 3 different quarterbacks. Same offense. None of the quarterbacks has experience. Gruden has not outcoached not one game as an offense.
Right.
Now the Dallas game we won.
Right.
But that was defense.
Yeah.
That wasn't an offense.
I'm starting to think that was a fluke of emotions. If you know what I mean. You know what I mean? You know, a fluke of emotions. In other words, they were so high on everybody in the world. Because everybody in the world, every sportscaster, every news anchor, everybody on TV, radio, and anything else said the Redskins gonna lose. I wish I'd have had $1,000 to go to Vegas and put on the game. I'm telling you right now, I'm serious. I wish the week that we was there for the Soul Train Music Awards, that the next day, that Monday, would have been the game day or whatever. I'd have put $1,000 in there and then left. And I've been laughing right now. I've been laughing. But you're absolutely right, because everybody talks about the players, and I say John Gruden has improved nothing to me. Jay Gruden, John Gruden, Jay, whatever. My thing is, y'all know what I'm talking about. There it is. I'm so passionate right now that I said, John, you know, you'll be talking tonight on Monday night. But you know, I'm surprised at John Gruden also, since I brought his name up. Because John Gruden, you know, you fooled me, man. You was talking high, and I got it on tape. I got it on tape because I was loving what you were saying about RG3. You said nothing but good things about RG3 when you did the one-on-one with Gruden and Griffin, and you talked about how smart he was, how he read defenses well, and you thought it was spectacular how he did that. Then you said, "I'm gonna take you out on the field because on the board you showing me that you know what's going on. Let me check out on the field and set up these defenses and see what happens. And you will hound him. And now you're talking down, and I don't know if that's affecting your brother or not. But your brother, Jay, has not shown me anything. We are still the same situation as last year. We 3-11. We ain't won no more games. And so how dare you, use all 3 quarterbacks and then try to make us, the fan, who you think don't know what we're looking at, believe that it's not possibly you and Haslett. Okay? So I'm gonna tell you right now.
Arizona has used 3 different quarterbacks.
Yeah. They've used 3 different quarterbacks.
I'm pretty sure that a lot of teams in the NFL have used or exhausted all of their quarterback situations. I mean,
the Browns looking crazy. I mean, and that's another thing. So let me tell you something. Y'all. Let's put it out there, man. RG3's rookie year, he was
explosive.
He was one of the best. And I'm gonna let the cat out of the bag. On our last show, I saved my newspapers from 2012. Okay, and I'm gonna give you some 2012 stories and some 2014 stories from the same writers that let you see that how soon we forget. Okay, I got what y'all said about him in 2012. In 2012, he was walking on water. Now in 2014, you got him in jail. Okay, so my whole thing is, I got you. Don't think I don't. I got you, buddy. So that's a preview to what's going to happen. Okay, I got the newspapers. Okay, this ain't no stories I'm making up. I got what you put on ink. Okay, all right. Now the next thing is, we sitting here watching the games, and we trying to figure out what's going on. But they tried to make Johnny Football the next RG3. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. Now I was really seriously upset with people who wasn't giving Johnny Football his due. Johnny Football was the bomb in college. Yep. He should have stayed in college. Yep. Mm-hmm. He saw this his little thing he liked to do. He saw this in his eyes, and for whatever reason, because it ain't just black folks that need money. White people need money too. So he could have been in a money situation, which I doubt. I know exactly, But my point is, he's not what RG3 was his rookie year. Understand me? Okay? No way. I'm talking about not at all. And I was telling everybody, I said, man, I'm gonna tell you something right now, man. This boy watched RG3 and other black quarterbacks and determined and decided that that's the style of quarterbacking he would be. Okay, they allowed him to do it because in college he was outstanding.
Oh, the same thing they do with rap.
Okay. Okay. And if I'm not mistaken, Stolen, that's for sure.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Yeah.
Because every other commercial got rap in it. Okay. Mm-hmm. But am I mistaken when I say he also won the Heisman Trophy? Yep. Okay. Okay. His freshman year, one of the things that's unheard of. Mm-hmm. He was a outstanding quarterback in college. I think the game is a little too mature for him right now. I think he's gonna be an alright quarterback. But my thing is though, the same offensive coordinator that RG3 had his rookie year, he has. Okay? And I'm telling you right now, the talent ain't there. Because when we had Shanahan with us, RG3 was running them plays and looking good. Now, Johnny Football got him. He got the start, and he showed everybody he's not quite ready yet. And that point is just brought up to show you that RG3 is a spectacular athlete. You know what I'm saying? Now, on the defensive side, man, we got rid of Rambo. You see, Rambo caught two interceptions yesterday for the Buffalo Bills. Sure enough. Bakari Rambo.
Yeah.
Or maybe because he was in the right position, in the right defensive calls, man.
You sound like London Fletcher. You some kind of London Fletcher down there?
Well, I've been behind that camera. I have never been a fan of the defensive coordinator.
I know that's right. And we're going to take a break real quick. And I'm trying to juice them up. I'm trying to get them going, but we're going to take a break. And I'm gonna do somebody's segment. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do the Wild Man segment. If I'm gonna do
he trying to juice us up, but he got to stop talking.
Exactly.
Hey, look, y'all gotta come into some of this stuff. I give y'all so many leadways. I bring up a lot of different
And then
points.
when we talk, okay, well, let me da-da-da-da.
Tonight you will see the real Mike Washington.
Well, check this out. I feel like this. If you guys know you want to say something, you're going to say it. We'll be back after this. Stay tuned. This is They Are Wild, because this is the Wild Show. Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Mike Washington here on the Wild Show. I got my man Tough Piggy with me. I'm not making no oinking noise, okay? Y'all know this pig can't talk. Check this out. I'm a little teed off. Y'all heard Mika already. She elaborated on it already about the turned around call with RG3's touchdown. Okay, that's cool, whatever. But my thing is, I got a problem with authority going too far. In other words, I went to Catholic school, elementary and high school. My father was like the police. Okay, he made us. We had to come to the house when the lights came on. Okay, and we better have been on the front porch when the sun started going down. Okay, so I know. In other words, I know how to follow rules. I know how to follow authority. But I'm telling you right now, I do not like that the officials. You can't bump up against him. You can't touch him. You can't touch him with your breasts. But my whole thing is, they want to put their hands on you. See, I saw yesterday, and I love the fact I'm not for going against the grain, but Santana Moss had to literally slap the official's hand off of him. Man, don't touch me. My thing is, you can call what you want to call. You can tell me that I'm being obnoxious. You can tell me I'm being rude. Even if he was cursing, but you shouldn't be able to touch the players, okay? We all know the players are millionaires, okay? You don't touch me. You don't put your hands on me. My mother told me a long time ago, you talk with your mouth, not with your hands. You see with your eyes, not with your hands. You don't touch nothing that don't belong to you, okay? So this is not to teach you anything, but to let you know when you're watching television, these people getting beside themselves now. Don't touch these players, man. Don't put your hand on players. I don't care if it's a Redskin player or a boy level player. I don't care if it's a Philadelphia Eagle player or a Charger player. Putting your hands on them just causes more controversy and more confusion in what's going on, all right? So let's get this together, man. Start respecting everybody on the field, okay? Because you officials, I can say it, you can't penalize me. You don't know what you're doing, okay? Peace. All right, welcome back. Now, as y'all can see, I was, a little emotional about that segment. But anyway, like I said, this is the Wild Show. So you guys earlier, before we took a break, they were saying that I'm doing a lot of talking. But I have to talk because if I don't, then you'll have, like Mika last week, I heard you was, people say, was your daughter really falling asleep? I was like, I hope not. But anyway.
No, I was doing what the team does, or what the line does, I should say.
She wasn't being focused.
Exactly. So now we were talking about the defense, okay? You was talking about Haskell. You made a good point about him coaching London Fletcher back when they played in St. Louis. Yeah. Right? Mm-hmm. And so you were saying that to say what? Because in other words, I want the people to know what you're talking about off camera. That is, we were talking about London Fletcher, and you were talking about that his 6-year-old son can read defensively. What were you saying about that?
He just had a video posted showing that even at that young age, he can still read a defense or an offense, I should say, to know when the blitz is coming and what player is open and what player is not open. As to say, he did this a week before he actually said what he said about Jim Haslett. So I don't know if he was preparing for what he had to say, or what?
Or get ready to get his son a job.
Yeah.
And maybe his son will be upstairs talking to Jim Haslett. Hey man, pay attention. They got 5 over here and 6 over here. But check this out though, Sean. You know, I think our defense played. Well, some of them played pretty decent yesterday. But Odell Beckham, pretty decent receiver. You know, I mean, I give you big props if you play for us. You play for another team, you're pretty good. And you know, in all fairness, yeah, respectively. I mean, you know, a funky haircut. I'm tell you right now. Listen to me. If I was young and my hair was growing like that, I'd do something crazy like that. I like what the young boy doing, funky haircuts. But anyway, but that Odell, that's the country's on the. But anyway, caught some good passes yesterday, and you may be what they were saying was the first rookie
to set a record for New York.
Yeah, well, actually be the first rookie most valuable player. That's what they were saying.
RG3 ain't get that?
No, not for the Giants.
Oh.
So the Giants have never had a rookie most valuable player. Yeah.
I was about to say for the NFL.
Yeah, no.
Many people did that.
Exactly. But one thing he didn't do that RG3 did, and that is sell the most jerseys ever in the history.
I think Manziel came and did something.
No, he got close. RG3. They still got babies wearing RG3 jerseys.
Yeah. Right
now. I'm talking about still buying them. They're still buying RG3 jerseys right now.
Oh, people gonna always buy RG3 jerseys. I don't really. They could say that the man.
Look at it. Look, turn around, show the back. That says RG 3. That's it, forever. And if you want one of those,
that's really 3 wins.
Oh my goodness, that's funny as on.
That's all. You know, I just wondered where.
That is hilarious.
1, 2, 3 wins.
I'm gonna tell you right now, that's hilarious. That's exactly why next week you're gonna be right back behind the camera right there cutting us up like that. Nah, but that's funny as all what. That was hilarious. And you complain about how much time it takes. That's funny right there. See, now that took 5 minutes right there. That's 5 minutes. That's 5 minutes to take right there. But anyway, so.
But you know, speaking of first.
Okay.
Because the Redskins always have somebody to break records or do the thing the first time.
I told y'all that, man. That gets on my nerves.
Beckham, welcome to the Redskin Club.
Okay. I mean,
as being the first.
Yep. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. Next year, I don't want nobody setting a record when they play the Redskins. You know, in other words, if you want to set a record or beat a record. Or be the first one to do something, play the Redskins. I don't want to hear that next year, man. That's crazy, man. I mean, every year somebody sets some kind of record or gets something done first. You know, the first one to ever get three interceptions in one game against a defense in one quarter, or the first team ever get 200 yards in 2 minutes or something. I mean, there's always some kind of record that'll never be broken because it's something crazy.
Oh
you know what I mean? You know,
so it's like, does that just mean that we just terrible? I mean,
nah, it just means that I'm glad we only got 2 more games left. That's for sure. I'll tell you right now, man.
For the duration of the organization, because if we get a whole nother season of this, I don't know what.
Nah, that ain't happening. I'm telling you right now. First of all, they're not gonna change the name of the team, unfortunately. But I hope they go apologize to the Indians. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now, but they got a curse on us. But they're gonna take it off the last game of the season. Every time we play the Dallas Cowboys, they lift the curse. They go back out there, they woo, and take that jump back. That they reverse it because Indians don't like Cowboys.
Well, how come they didn't do it last season?
Last season, that's because somebody said something smart. They did something smart. Somebody said something smart. That's back when remember he was like, I don't want to hear it. I ain't doing nothing. Now he a little mild about it. But now y'all talking about Odell Beckham. Okay, so Odell Beckham played pretty decent, but I think he was he really was getting handled by Bashar Breeland, and so what he started doing, because but see the first quarter, second quarter, Bashar Breeland had him under control.
It was a good battle.
But then
of two rookies.
But then
good battle of two rookies.
Yeah, but then once Odell figured out that Rashad Breeland could stay in his pocket, he started taunting him, and so the referee started watching very closely because there was a play that Breeland broke up yesterday that made me mad that they called a flag on him. You know what I mean? I was like, come on, man, that's not no flag, man.
I think after the whole thing with Santana Moss, they just said they're gonna call flags on everything we do, though.
Oh yeah.
Well, you gotta think about it though now. Beckham had an advantage. The offensive line was blocking.
Yeah.
So Breeland had to chase him all day long.
That's right. That's right.
You know, because our defense was not pressuring the quarterback.
Good point.
So you can't stay with a wide receiver.
You might mess around
8, 9 seconds.
Were they? Or is their offense that good?
No. Our defense is that bad.
Yeah. Because they skunked to the first game. I mean, they flat out. I mean, and that person ain't how they play that well yesterday. I mean, you know.
I was scared that it was gonna come to that.
Yeah.
Especially when they took that touchdown off the board, I just knew that.
That took the wind that took the wind out of our sail. You know what I mean? It really broke us down when they actually brought that touchdown back because that half they came out and they cooked it onside.
Well, they got to do that because of the 30-yard penalty.
Right. 2 penalties against Santana, but I'm saying, you know, I looked at that play again. It looked like, I'm gonna look this up, but correct me if I'm wrong. It looked like their player actually hit Silas Red. I thought you couldn't touch nobody on the kickoff or punt before we actually touched the ball.
You talking about the offside?
Yeah. When they kicked the onside kick.
But even though, how come they didn't come out in the second half in a preventive mode?
Well, they did, but if you watch what the guy does, look, he was slick about it. He put the ball down. Then he went back like he's about to kick over there. He said, and just turn around. I mean, no one motion. He didn't hesitate. Put the ball down. He walked back like he's about to get lined up to kick it. Regular, and this is what he did. I watched it just a minute ago. He put the ball down, and then he said, and it's kicked that jump. I said, hold up, man. What kind of move was that?
Even though, Mike, if you're coaching, the kicker already know that they can kick the ball out.
Sure.
It's not going to be a run back.
Sure.
So there's no other option to say, let's take a chance on the onside kick.
Sure.
We might can get this ball. They ain't give it no further than the 28, 25 yards. So what do we have to do?
That's right. So in other words, you're saying our
special team coach
should have been on alert to say, look here, man. But I'm telling they were, y'all. They had all their best hands out there. In other words, they didn't have any monsters out there. They had receivers and running backs out there to get the ball. But it just was a trick play, man. It's so tricky, you know.
It was trick. I'm using Dow's line. Yeah, Three Stooges.
Okay.
Special team coach.
Okay, I can tell you.
Coordinator.
I can tell you. I can say I'm very kicky right now. I'm
the Three Stooges. I love the Redskins. I don't have to like the coaches.
Yeah, you right. So now, me, you been watching the game all season. You've been a Redskins fan for a long time, and as a woman, I mean, in watching the game, what can you tell our female fans that will encourage them to not give up? That might have just gotten into the game of football. You know what I mean? Just knowing what you know about how a season can go sour and then the next year turn around.
Well, I look at it as being in a relationship or in a marriage where you don't just walk out or give up just because things are going bad. Anybody who is before you or have been married longer than you or whatever the case may be will always tell you it's not always going to be happy days. There are going to be some sad days. There are going to be some days where you can't stand each other. So I take that perspective of it and take it to football and say, look, we're not going to always win. We're not going to always be, at the top of the division or even at the top of the NFL. So I have to take the bad with the good. 2012, we had an awesome season. And then, having that type of season, we come back in 2013 and say, oh, man, we could possibly have this. RG3's coming back. He said he's healthy, and then everything just goes sour. So I look at it as this is only, they say it gets worse before it gets better. So I believe we done had enough of the worst, and it's getting ready to get better.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. Speaking of that, it's funny because yesterday I think he proved to himself that he's really healthy. Last time he ran that hard to the right, he cracked his ankle. Last time he ran that hard to the right, cracked his ankle. And he had to run that hard twice. He ran one time and they called a touchdown back. The next time he ran it when he did the smooching. And so them legs are ready. You know what I mean? So now I think mentally we might see a different RG3 against the Philadelphia Eagles. I hope.
Yeah, we're gonna see a different RG3. One way or the other. Because we might be seeing them against us,
Hey,
I looked at it like this. This is a business. And you know how they've been dogging me.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all put me back out here. Yeah. Somebody's watching me.
So you think he might have been putting on a show to show
you are what you are on tape. Yeah. Unfortunately, it is a business. It's a contract year. And again, like we said off camera, RG3 has $16 million. Yeah. If they get rid of Gruden, you got 4 years left at $4 million a year. That's $16 million. To me, one of those $16 millions got to go. Because RG3 is the face of the franchise. He's the money. They invested well. Gruden should have showed up, or you got to go out in 1 year, because he agreed that he was going to work and fix this.
Right.
He said it's unfixable.
Right. Now let me say this. Now, do you agree also that one or the other don't have to leave because if we were playing good, okay, and I say if we were playing good, then his 16 million and his 16 million would make a difference, right?
That's correct.
I mean, they'd be like, wow, this is worth the 16 and 16.
And it's a possibility.
And the best thing about that 16 and 16 is the 11 that Arakpo will get back. Because out of Arakpo, I don't think going to be the Redskins next year.
I believe Trent Murphy has played well enough to relieve him of his duties.
I was an Arakpo fan. I could say his name when he first got here. I wasn't a Rockapo and all this other stuff they called him, man. It made me mad. I'm telling you right now, But now I kind of feel like they couldn't say his name because they wasn't giving him respect. But my thing is, I think Arakpo with the 11 million that is going to be kicked back, and a couple other minuses on that offensive line, we're going to we're going to end up with a pretty good team all together next year. We got some good quarterbacks. Okay, out of the three, two of them are good quarterbacks.
Yes.
Then once we get the line together, we got some dynamite backs as running backs. I'm saying we got one of the best offensive receivers in the NFL. Okay,
good tight end.
Okay, got some good tight ends as far as catching. They got to start their blocking up, man. They ain't blocking like they should.
But what do you think about the offensive calls, the offensive game plan, and the play call?
Is adequate. See, one thing. Yesterday it looked like they were calling a Colt McCoy game. And some people say, well, what do you mean by that? But come on, man. You know good well every quarterback can't run all the plays. Now, I think they were calling some easy. RG3 looked good when he first got in there because they were still on the Colt McCoy game plan. Then they said, oh well, shoot, he looks so good. Let's go ahead and try to call some of the plays that don't even work in practice because they look kind of crazy. You know, one quarter I was like, hey, wait a minute, what happened to what they were doing? And then later on, they started looking a little better again. I think they recognized they needed to call some different plays. But I'll tell you this: we played the Philadelphia Eagles this week coming. Charles, we know that the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys both are still in the running of winning the division. Okay, I don't know what's going to happen the last game of the season. You know what I mean? You know, and it's just going to sound crazy because I'm gonna let you finish this off. But now I'm not even gonna say that yet. I'm gonna let you go first because I don't want to taint your mind. So let me say this. Tell me what you think should happen or could happen, or let's just play the mind game. What you would like to happen this weekend and why?
Well, this weekend it's going to be a tough game because Philly lost to Dallas.
Yes. Yeah.
They scored 20-some points, so their offense is not going to let up. We only have 13 points. I don't see the Redskins winning this week. I see RG3 playing a good game, but I don't see it winning. The defense has to be on the top of the game for the next 2 weeks. Now, to me, if we have to win one, let's win the last one. Knock Dallas out of the playoffs, out of the wild card. Because it almost looked like it's repeating everybody getting a chance in the East.
Right.
2011, the Giants went. 2012, the Redskins went. 2013, Philly went. I hate to say it, but the boy lovers, it might be their turn this year. You know, but
quite interesting that you say that. Okay, me. What you think about this weekend and why?
Well, I guess I would be playing devil's advocate by saying that I believe Hazlitt is going to be a dummy and show up for these last 2 games and call all-out blitzes and man-on-man coverage. I mean, for whatever retarded reason in his mind, he believes that the divisional games are the games that you're supposed to play the hardest in, when clearly that's only 6 games out of the season when there are 10 other games left to play. So I'm going to take a bet and say that, because when we played Philly the first time, it was a back and forth kind of game, and we had Kirk Cousins in there. Now we're going to have RG3 in there. Who knows? The defense might just show up this weekend.
Oh, he ain't going to get on the bus.
Okay. Well, y'all will be surprised at this, but let me say it this way. Let me say it this way first. I 100% do not like the boy lovers. Okay. Not 100% hate the Dallas Cowboys. Okay. But because of what you just said, I was going to say, it's funny, that's why I said I'm going to let you say something first. If it comes down to us really putting them out, I don't really hope we put them out. I hope we don't. Because I want to see how far they can really go. I would rather us, in other words, if you can understand what I'm saying, I'm really being facetious. I'm telling you this. I would like for us not to let them win. I don't want them to say, we let y'all win. But I would like for them to win. If it came down to playing, that's the last game, I would like for the boy lovers to win so we can see just how far can they go. Now, we have a tough division, and people don't believe that. Do I believe Dallas is the best in our division? Their record speaks for itself. But on the other hand, I like to see somebody else smash their face, because I like to be able to sit back and say, y'all thought, I knew y'all wasn't going nowhere. You thought you were going somewhere, because all we're going to do all summer long, if we beat them and stop them from going to the playoffs, which probably going to happen, but anyway, but if we beat them and stop them from going to the playoffs, or they're going to say, oh, y'all was hating. I mean, you sound crazy. What you mean we was hating?
But they were hating in 2012 when we beat them for the last game of the season to win the division.
That's
then
right.
y'all was like, oh, y'all ain't going to go nowhere in the playoffs. So
Right.
if it brings me correctly.
That's what I'm saying. I like to see how far they can go. You know what I'm saying?
If I'm not mistaken, New York didn't go anywhere after the first round of the playoffs in 2011 after they won the NFC. Am I correct?
I'm not sure. Because I'm
sure.
not remembering what year that was that they won the Super
I
Bowl.
think it was 2009.
2009. Okay.
So
And we don't have any iPad or anything up here to do anything with, but nevertheless, that's cool.
So then in 2012, we win the division. We go to the playoffs and we lose to Seattle.
Because RG3 hurt his leg.
But then Philly wins the division last season and goes to the first round of playoffs and get out. So let's just say that Dallas wins the division
There's no beast in it.
and go to the playoffs. Does that mean that y'all gonna lose in the first round as well? Because it seems to be a pattern here.
Well, one thing for sure, and that is, I was just saying, I would like to see them win the game only to see how far they would go.
And that was
But I
my
don't
point,
believe-
backing you up.
Yeah,
They
sure.
ain't gonna go nowhere.
But I don't think they're gonna go nowhere outside of FedEx. I think the Redskins gonna be so pumped up.
Oh, you mean they're gonna deliver them, deliver them a
Yes,
package?
I believe. Let me tell you right now, Redskin fans are ignorant. Okay.
Just as ignorant as the boy love.
Yes. Because most Cowboy fans don't understand that Redskin fans only will sell our tickets if it's raining or will be so cold that you can't keep your teeth from chattering, and y'all are buy the tickets, and we'll be sitting at home looking at the same game that y'all at and watch y'all lose. But I'm telling you, there's some other Redskin fans, i.e. not me, that will go out there in that cold weather to be able to laugh at the stadium as y'all walking out while y'all was all pumped up and putting all your little Facebook junk up on Facebook and talking about what you're going to do. It's funny to me because I do believe that y'all could end up winning some more games in December. I'm surprised. Nobody said anything about that. You won 2 games in December.
They said something last night.
Oh, I'm talking about us.
Oh.
No, I'm saying I am blown away. Because evidently y'all must have threw y'all calendars away. That's what y'all did. All y'all boy lovers threw your calendars away because you don't want to see what month it is. You know Santa Claus coming to town. And every
Matter of
time,
fact, he's coming next week.
yeah. And so, with that being said, we're going to find out Saturday what the Redskins do with the Philadelphia Eagles, and then we'll worry about the boy lovers when that game comes up. But again, Charles, I want to thank you, man, for stepping in with us this week. We had a good time, had a fun time. My brother Daryl and Jeff both are out on sick leave.
Come on back, get well.
Yeah, man. And then Tough Shorty, he got. Believe it or not, you see how little Tough Shorty is. He got sons that's they probably about the same height he is, and he working overtime, man, to make their Christmas special, you know. And then my man Scott also is underwear. I don't know. Are y'all pulling my chain? How's everybody underweather? But anyway, nevertheless,
the weather's so nice.
Yeah, but the weather being so nice, that's right, you know. So, but as always, you know, we love you here at the Wild Show. We are just again fans that are over the top, in love with the Redskins, win, lose or draw, and so you know, I'm happy. To tell you the truth, I ain't gonna lie. I'm happy that RG3 is getting a chance to get back in the game again. But I would be even happier if 2 or 3 of our linemen could get hypnotized. Can y'all go get hypnotized in a couple of days, or go get a massage or something? Or let somebody stick a pin in your butt. Do something, man.
Let's get a win.
Yes, indeed. So, tell our fans how they can stay tuned to us. And if you are a new viewer, check this out.
Like and share our fan page on Facebook while the Washingtons on the Washington Redskins. And then head on over to Twitter and follow us there at _WOW1932. As well as Instagram, Washington's on Washington. And then, hey, keep subscribing, you guys. You guys have been faithful in doing that at our YouTube channel, Washington's on Washington. Then if you have any email questions, email us at washingtonsonwashington@gmail.com.
And always, please, boy lovers and the rest, remember, whenever you see us posting anything, HTTR does not mean hater, but it does mean
Hail to the Redskins.
Peace.
My son works,